Do you worry that your children are not going to be close to you when they grow up, when they become teens? Do you worry that your children are already becoming teens and you worry that when they become adults, they're not going to have a close relationship with you? That's a very common fear among parents. And I say it because I'm a parenting coach and I talk to parents every single day. The biggest desire that I see among all these parents that I work with is that I just want to have a good relationship with my children in a way that they could come to you with anything because they trust me. If that is you, and then you're wondering, but how do I do this, Marcela? How do I do this? Stay for this video because I'm going to share with you what impairs this desire to happen and what we can do about it. If you are new to me, hello, my name is Marcela Collier. I'm a certified parenting coach and founder of HIC Parenting Education Agency. My team of coaches and I have helped 14,151 customers and clients break free from reactivity, bring peace to their parenting, and raise emotionally healthy children. And that's our mission for our YouTube channel as well. If you want to raise an emotionally healthy child, if you want to feel more at peace in your parenting, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and let's go with this video. So, why is this fear? Where is this fear coming from? That's what I'm trying to say. Where is this fear coming from? It comes from the projection that we have of the relationship that a lot of us have with our parents. So if we don't have a close relationship with our father, our mother, or the people who raised us, then it makes sense and it's understandable that we have that fear of losing connection with our kids. So what happens? This takes us in a little roller coaster of emotions because it impairs us from parenting our children with peace, with connection, with calm, and rather we start parenting them from anxiety, from overwhelm, from catastrophizing thoughts, from fear. When we project the relationship that we had with our parents or the relationship with now we have with our parents based on the way they raised us, we place a lot of pressure on our own selves to not be like them. So as a parenting coach and as a parent myself who went through this, there is a pattern here. And the pattern is that if right now, for example, you are dealing with sibling squabbles of 5 and a 3-year-old, and then you see that sibling squabble and you are relating it to, okay, the fear speaking through you, if I don't nip it in the bud, they're not going to have a good relationship when they grow up. Or if I don't intervene right now, then I'm going to be failing them and they're going to believe I'm failing them. And they're going to grow up not being close to me the same way I grew up far apart from my parents when I felt that they didn't protect me. If that is you, I want to say that it's just your fear and it's the projection. And you know what? I want to correct myself here because I just say it's just your fear. It's not just your fear. It's your fear. How would I say this? It's real. It's real and it feels real. And I want to validate it. That's what I'm trying to say. I want to validate that fear because it comes from a very tender place in your heart. So that's a thing, a very real thing that is impairing parents from parenting their children with calm, peace, understanding, presence, and then they parent from fear and anxiety. So when we parent from fear and anxiety, then we transfer that fear and anxiety on our kids. It's that takes an effect in the relationship that we have with them in the future. So I want to give you that you are a good parent. You are doing great. You are not your mom. You are not your dad. You are doing things a lot differently from the things they did to you. So be gentle with yourself. You're doing great. To secure a better relationship with our kids as they grow up, it is important for us to get out of catastrophizing thoughts, to work on our fear. So it's not our fear, the one who is calling the decisions in our parenting, but it's us, the secure, mature parents. And it's us seeing and making decisions based on what our children need and not based on what we need to feel calmer, to not feel so fearful. I'm going to drink water as I drink water all the time in these videos. The second thing that impairs us from having a good relationship with our kids in the future, it's the narratives that we have about what it is to raise responsible individuals, to raise people who can navigate the community and the real world with confidence and responsibility. And I'm talking to you about this based on a conversation that I had with a father last week. So he believes that children need to be yelled at from time to time, because if we don't even yell at our kids, then they're not going to grow up with any fear in them, and fear protects them. Okay, I'm going to stop there because he's, I would say, 10% right. Everything else is based on the, stories that he has in his head. So where is he 10% right? Fear is a real feeling, right? And it's a protector feeling. When we feel fear, that feeling protects our body from doing risky, dangerous things. Now, where is he missing the mark? We don't need to become the source of our children's fear for them to learn to navigate fear successfully. If anything, by us becoming the source of their fear, will teach them to navigate in a very toxic way their own fear, because they either become people pleasers to numb so we don't turn scary, or they rebel when they feel a little more empowered, maybe when they're a little stronger and bigger and teenagers, and maybe they're a little taller than us and they can drive, then things could turn really bad in terms of rebellion. So fear is a protector, but we don't have to become our children's source of fear. They're going to experience fear in their lives just because they are in this world. And in this world, there are things that makes us fearful. Even little things such as starting the first day of kindergarten, it could be a lot nerve-wracking for little kids. Even things like receiving a new sibling home, that little baby could be nerve-wracking for a 3-year-old who's thinking, okay, I'm not the first in line to having their needs met anymore. What about me? So they're going to experience fear, and they will learn to have healthy fear, not healthy fear. They will learn to navigate their fear. That's what I'm trying to say. When we are with them, guiding them and being their safe space. So yes, we can raise emotionally healthy children who can be responsible and navigate the community and society with responsibility, even if we without yelling at them. And I felt because I know that belief that this father has, that my child needs to feel a little fear of me, could potentially be what reason why the child may grow apart as he grows up, because he doesn't want to feel fearful. So we basically repel what gives us anxiety and what makes us fearful. So yeah, I just hope he gets the help he needs. He's not one of our clients or anything. He's just a father I met last week. I just hope he gets the help, although he was not looking for help. He was very sure and secure, not secure, but very sure and confident that that's the way of raising a responsible individual. So the two things that impairs us from having a good relationship, a secure relationship with our children as they become teens is number one, raising them from our insecurities, and number two, raising them from false beliefs that create false outcomes. And to have a good relationship with our children is basically parenting them with presence, leaving projections aside, and basically working on our belief system and saying, hey, by the way, I want to challenge you. What has been the common belief, the way you were raised, of how it is to raise a strong individual? Let me know in the comments. For your parents, what it meant for them to raise a strong individual. Let me know in the comments. I'm very curious because what they believe might be a tact-in belief in your subconscious mind. And I wonder if that's something that you need to work on. And I say it because I can raise my two hands that there are things that my parents believe that I have to wrestle with when it comes to what it means to raise good people. Okay, so to secure a better relationship with your future teen, you're doing amazing. You're a good parent. You are not your parents. You can parent your children with presence, with calmness, with connection. You don't have to become the source of their fear to raise a strong, responsible individual, but to navigate their lives and their fears with your safety. That's how you are going to have a great relationship with them. If you are like Marcela, everything makes sense to me, but I think my children are already scared of me at some point. I see it on their faces sometimes when I yell, and I feel so guilty because I see their little scared faces. How do I work with this? How do I work out of this? If that is you, I have a free class that I want to provide for you. You can go to hicparenting.com. It's over here, or I'm going to leave a card over here. And in that class, it's free. You will learn the system, the Parenting with Understanding system that has helped 14,151 of our clients and customers to break free from their own reactivity, bring peace to their parenting, and raise emotionally healthy children. Again, you can find it in hicparenting.com or in the card app here. If this video gave you a little light, if this video helped you, share it with a friend. They need to know they are good parents too, and they deserve to parent with peace. So tap the share button, share it with one friend, and yeah, let's together raise a kinder generation. It only takes understanding of yourself and of your children's needs to transform your parenting. That's Parenting with Understanding. I'll see you next time. Ciao.